Okay, we're going to try to do 4, 5, and 6 on one recording. We'll see how that works. All right, for triangle PQR is similar to triangle XYZ. If the area of triangle PQR is 18 square inches, what is the area of triangle XYZ? All right, this is similar to what we had to do with, you remember this one, where I said, I know that this measurement is 3/4 of this measurement, and I know that it's a volume, so it was length times width times height because it was 3 dimensions. And so we basically took this and we said times 0.75, or times 3/4, times 3/4, times 3/4 to come up with our new volume. Well, here we're asked to find area. And area is 2 dimensions. It's length times width, or it's a half of length times width, or whatever, but it's only 2 dimensions, okay? So what you're going to do here is you're going to notice that this new triangle is 4, and the corresponding side on the original is 6. That reduces to 2/3. So we know that the dimensions over here are 2/3 of what they were on triangle PQR. So if the area of triangle PQR is 18, then what we're going to do is we're going to multiply it by 2/3, once for the length, and by 2/3 again for the other dimension, the width. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to make 18 look like a fraction. Okay, times 2/3 times 2/3. 18 times 2 is 36. 36 times 2 is 72. 1 times 3 times 3 is 9. Okay? 72 divided by 9 gives us 8. So the area of the smaller triangle is going to be 8. So we go down here, we select G. Okay? Do you understand why we only did twice this time? Okay, because area is 2 dimensions. It's length times width. Whereas the volume was 3 dimensions, so we had to do it 3 times. Okay? All right. Number 5. The packaging for a toy is shaped like a square pyramid as shown below. Okay, what's the total surface area of the package? Okay, be careful here. This is what I was talking about. When they ask for surface area, they're going to tell you which type. Here they want total surface area. So you go to your chart, and this is a square pyramid. So you want surface area of a pyramid, and you want total surface area of a pyramid. So write that down. Total surface area of a pyramid is going to be 1/2 the perimeter times the length plus capital B, which is area of the base. All right. And by the way, P is perimeter of the base. So let's look at our shape. Our total surface area is going to be equal to 1/2. Perimeter is 7, 7, 7, 7. 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7, which is 28. Our length is 15. Okay? Plus area of the base. Area of the base is a square. So 7 times 7, that area is 49. Okay. So I'm going to do this part right now. Half of 28 I know is 14. So it winds up being 14 times 15 plus 49. Okay. 14 times 15. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. Add those together and you get 210. Okay, but 210 is just this part. Then you've got to add the 49. Okay, so 210 plus 49 gives us a total surface area of 259. And that's going to be C. If you're not paying attention to what type of surface area they gave you, you could do all that work, and if you don't use the right formula, then you're going to come up with just the lateral surface area, which was the 210. So make sure that you follow the whole entire formula, okay? Remember that the capital P is the perimeter of the base. Capital B is area of the base, okay? All right, number 6, last one. Mr. Sullivan sells frozen yogurt in waffle cones at the county fair. And he has waffle cones that look something like this. Okay, what is the closest to the volume of the waffle cone? Well, first of all, we've got to figure out what is the area of our circle. We're given a diameter of 2.4, so radius is half of that. 2.4 divided by 2, so our radius is actually going to be 1.2. Okay, why do I need that? Because I need to know the area of that circle. Area is pi r squared. Okay, and if I go back to my volume of a cone, here's volume of a cone, and it needs to be 1/3 of the base area times the height. Okay, volume is 1/3 the base area times the height. Well, what is my base area? It's this. So that's going to be in there instead of the capital B. Volume is 1/3 of the base area. I use this because my base is a circle. 1/3 pi times r squared times height. Okay? So now all I have to do is plug everything in. Volume equals 1/3 times 3.14 times 1.2, and that's squared, times 5. Okay? All right. I'm going to do this first. 1.2 times 1.2, that's kind of like 12 times 12, but the decimal's not going to be in the same spot. That's going to be 1.44 times 5. So I've squared my 1.2. Everything else I haven't done yet. Okay, and instead of saying times 1/3, multiplying by 1/3 is the same as dividing by 3. Okay? All right. So now all I have to do is the calculation. And you know what? I'm running out of paper, so start this at the top. Nope, not quite so far. All right. I'm going to do 3.14 times 1.44. So I'm doing this part right now. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. Placeholder 0. 4 times 4 is 16 again. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. 2 placeholder zeros. 1 times 4. 1 times 1. 1 times 3. And then I go back up in my problem. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 digits behind the decimal. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 digits behind the decimal. That's 4.5216. But I'm not done. I now have to multiply that by 5. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 5 is 25 plus 1 is 26. And 5 times 4 is 20 plus 2 is 22. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 digits behind. Okay? 22.16. All right. But now I have to divide by 3. So 22.6, and I'm not going to worry about the rest because I think I'll get in the ballpark without the rest of it. 3 will go into 22 7 times. 7 times 3 is 21. 1 left over. Carry down the 6. 3 will go into 16 5 times. All right, I'm going to stop there and see. Oh, perfect. All right. The only answer that's even close is H. So there we go. And you're done. Woohoo!